Happy Thanksgiving.
Pancake 31. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, he ignorant.
Y'all seen that Little Richard movie? They was sitting down at the piano and they had a little moment. And he was like, "How you look so pretty?" He was like, "I'm gonna show you my secret."
Anywho.
Pancake 31.
Anywho, y'all. Did you have a good birthday, baby?
Oh, it was wonderful.
Did you like your cake?
Yeah. Oh, the cake. The cake was a fool. This nigga jumped
It was a nice
out of
cake.
the
I made it
restroom
for him.
with frosting all over her body.
All the
That's what
works.
the cake was. Talking about she made it.
Woo! Y'all, so we are headed to get a few more Thanksgiving things. So y'all, we are going to try to start doing Battle of the Sexes. It's going to be exclusive for Facebook. It's going to be ladies versus men, and I want y'all to come in.
Then all my shit talking partners, y'all gotta get on there and talk some shit. Like,
Yeah. And I think what we should talk about right now, just a little bit, we're just gonna just speak on, I guess, how our relationship works for us. It may not work for everybody else, but like for us, we're just gonna kind of go over that with you guys and just kind of give you some tips of what we did when we first met and like how.
I got a missed call from you.
I told you I called you by accident, baby. I was pocket dialing everybody. So I want to say the first thing, like in a relationship, when you meet somebody, is it's really important to set that foundation. I feel like our relationship has worked out so good because when we first met each other, we really like talked about what we wanted, like what was cool, what was not cool.
Was honest.
Very, very honest. Like I feel like a lot of people get into relationships and they're just having sex and they don't really know what each other want, and at that time it's
you
cool.
don't even like that person.
Right.
Y'all just doing stuff to each other.
Right. And at that time it's cool because you know you're in that moment, but then things happen. Like what if y'all, you know, move in together, or you know that person gets pregnant, or you know y'all make this big commitment and then you realize you really don't like each other. So it was very important that we really like said, okay, what are you looking for? Like I was very honest with Chris, what I wanted, what I wouldn't put up with, and vice versa. Like, so I feel like that really helped our relationship. Like, what you think, baby?
She right.
Like, I know a lot of y'all know Chris as being this little playboy, you know. Boy, stop it. Yes. When I met Chris, I knew Chris had girls. Like, he didn't lie to me, but I could just tell he was a ladies' man. That was something I wasn't gonna put up with, period, point blank. Like, I was like, you know, if you want to talk to me, we can talk, but you're only gonna talk to me, period. Like, if you want to do other stuff, I'm not gonna be the woman for you. With Chris, and I'm gonna be very honest, Chris is a head person.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
that was something that you was like,
I'm a head person. I enjoy fellatio.
He does, and that was something that he was like, this mandatory. Like, you got
It's like foreplay.
And I'm gonna be honest. When I was in my other relationship, I was in that relationship since I was 18. That was something I did not do. The point that I'm trying to make is, if you really like somebody, you're gonna do things that pretty much you're gonna make each other happy. You're gonna satisfy your partner, and I feel like that's another thing. People are always right.
You're gonna go beyond.
Right. Like I feel like a lot of people only think about
beyond.
their self. They're only trying to get what benefits them instead of trying to make your partner happy. Like, it's about both of y'all should be happy at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, shoot, it's been working for us for how long we've been together?
Like 8 years.
8 years.
A long
time. Now I'm also not saying that there have not been. Did I say that funny? I'm not saying that we haven't had some challenges where we done got into it. Like, I'm like, oh, I don't think we're going to be together.
It ain't all pieces and
It's
cream.
not. But we have never been mad at each other longer than a day. We may be mad for that day, and we might even go to sleep mad, but usually in the morning or the next day, usually at night, we're gonna patch it up. We may not
hungry.
Yeah, we
You
may
want
not
something to
solve it, but we're still gonna look out for each other. But by the next day, we done fixed it. We gonna hash it out. I mean, but we get into it. A lot of our arguments be stupid too. So
They do.
But I'm just being honest. Like, we do have those moments where we're not happy with each other, but we love each other, and he's my friend. So you're gonna get into it with your friend. So we get into it, and it's like,
Y'all
okay,
gonna disagree, y'all gonna bump heads.
Right.
Y'all gonna, it's like you gotta understand that every argument ain't the end of the world.
Right.
She had to make me understand that. Like,
right.
we can argue and
I might not like you.
see, but she don't argue fair. Like when I argue, I see. I'm
Chris
like
want to
the Zen-
argue nice. People
I'm
don't
like
argue
the
like
Zen
that.
Master. I want to argue. I feel like if I got a cuss in the argument, I ain't.
He don't want to do all that.
I can just argue like this in this tone of voice, and we can have an argument or a disagreement.
But
or
I'm
whatever.
totally opposite. When I'm mad at you, I'm mad at you. I'm gonna cuss you
taking
out.
low blows. Fuck you, your mama, everybody, your family. Like it's war, and I feel
we're
it.
at war.
At that moment, it is. And then, but see,
But Chris want me to be nice. And this is
I
okay,
gotta
y'all.
forget about that after. Like,
Chris thinks that when we argue, I'm supposed to be still a lady and still nice. And I'm like, baby, that's not who I am.
She take low blows. She go hard.
Yeah. Nigga, I'm trying to cut you.
But
But I still love you. It's just in that moment we're at war. Who argues nice in an argument? Okay, you know what? You really hurt my feelings, and I don't. No, fuck you.
I know now.
Yeah, Chris got mad at me one time because I said I do not care. Like, mad.
But it was in the whatever situation. I don't care. It was like the worst possible thing she could have said.
But that's how I felt. I didn't care.
I know.
I try not to do it because that's something that he doesn't like. But I'm human.
All right now. All right now.
You know.
You're going.
He
Okay.
like, baby, oh, you don't gotta do all that.
Because I could take a lot.
He can.
I'm
I think you're more sensitive than me.
I'm sensitive, but I can take a lot too. It's like when you
Chris don't like when I do it. I feel like that's what it is. You don't like when I do
She
it.
like to tap dance on that little nerve. Just she already know how to go and where to go to make you mad. She know.
Because I'm very observant and I know him very well. Like, I know him.
She a better trash talker than me. Like on the fly. Like I could go back and think of something and come back later.
I already done ripped his ass up though.
Yeah, but what about such and such? And it'll be tomorrow. And she'll be like, nigga, we ain't even.
Why are you bringing that up
I ain't
now?
even mad no more. Like,
You getting better though, baby.
it's right. I learned from the master.
So, but I mean, that's just some of the stuff that we have dealt with. But you know what I'm saying? We laugh about it now. We might not be laughing in that moment, but now we can laugh. Like, and I feel like you made me have tough skin. Like, used to like hurt my feelings.
I'm raw. And it ain't
Right.
that I talk. No, I'ma just say something raw.
He will.
And it might not be raw to me. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and or he'll say,
Right.
well, you know, if I'm saying it, it doesn't, it's not coming from a bad place. But I'm like, baby, it still hurt my feelings. But if I can say the exact same thing, and it's like, oh my God, like, I can't believe you said that to me. Like, I'm like, baby, you just said it to me. It's the same thing. So, but that's that. You know, any other pointers or tips that we do?
Oh yeah, sometimes just say nothing.
Yeah.
Like
You
sometimes
don't like when I do that though.
I don't, but sometimes it work. Like sometimes you just gotta say nothing. Like say less. Like
Yeah.
them
Oh, that makes me so
sometimes when
mad.
they say less. Sometimes she'll say something that I know if I say something else, it's finna go down.
In
so
the DM.
I just don't. I be like, and she be like, she might do something, but it won't escalate. You ain't gotta say something every time.
Yeah, you got to learn how to pick and choose your battles.
Yeah.
And this was a lot of this happened in the beginning of our relationship when we were still trying to get to know each other.
In the beginning, it's like the first 3 years.
Yeah.
To be 100.
Right,
like,
right.
You don't really know somebody till like maybe 2-3 years. When you just get to know a person. It takes at least 2 or 3 years to really get to know somebody.
Right,
That's what I
right.
feel like 6 months, a year, yeah, y'all know each other, but now
You don't really know that
seeing them
person.
every day, knowing how they move, knowing what set them off,
Right.
knowing what they do is gonna set you off. And
Right.
you know not to let me not even just
Yeah.
key into this.
Yeah.
Because if I do, I'm be mad every day. Because
Exactly.
you gotta let people be who they
You have to let the person be who they are. You can't change your man. Now he can change for you if that's what he wants to do. But
That's
usually
what he
what you
wants.
get is what you're gonna have throughout the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you can always suggest things like, you know, baby, well, you know, I would like. And ladies, it's how you say stuff.
Don't say it trying to be like, you need to.
It's how
We ain't
baby
gonna
had
do
to
the
teach me
opposite.
that.
We gonna-
A lot of stuff that Chris came in, I wasn't used to it. I was used to being everything by myself. So, you know, he had to teach me a lot of stuff, which I appreciated that because I guess I wanted to be everything for my man. Not like saying like I'm his slave, but you know, I really wanted to make sure this time it worked. Like, so I was willing to put my all in it too, where before I didn't care. Like, I don't care what you do, okay? Do you, and I'm gonna be good. And you know what I'm saying? I had to get out of that mentality because I know a lot of women are like that. Like, okay, and next, I'm still good whether you're here or not. And I really wanted to have a good relationship. Like, I would pray to be somebody's helpmate. So I can't be praying and asking to be somebody's helpmate, and I don't want to put my all into it. So a lot of things that I didn't know how to do, Chris taught me. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a good man, he's gonna teach you things. Like, I'm gonna ask questions. Okay, well, how I'm supposed to do this, or what I'm supposed to do, like on all levels, not just cooking, cleaning. I mean, it's sexual, everything. Like,
Especially.
yeah. Y'all, I fell right into the trap. But yeah, everything. Like, I was very raw with Chris, and I've never been that way with anybody. So I just feel like maybe we were meant to be. Like, I feel like God put us in that same place for a reason. I feel like we were both in a place in our life that we wanted more, and we wanted more out of the relationship. So I feel like that's why it works as well. Like, you got to find somebody that is on the same page as you, that wants the same thing as you. Like, that's very important. Like, you can't find somebody that say, oh, I ain't even looking for a relationship, and you're trying to be in a relationship. Like, it's not gonna work. Like, pay attention. They're gonna tell you what they want. Like, they're gonna say, because even with Chris, I was kind of unsure. I was like, you know, I'm telling him what I'm looking for, and he was like, well, I just kind of go with the wind. I'm like, go with the wind? I'm like, oh, nah, this nigga a playboy. No.
I try to say some mysterious Scorpio shit.
It was. I almost stopped talking to him, too.
You know, I just go. You know, I just move.
I was like, oh, no, I can't talk to this nigga.
I just go as the wind.
But I really liked him, so I was like, I just talk to him with my friends, and I'll be like, what I do?
What do you do? What did you do?
I finally told you, I was like, hey, you know, you want to talk to me? Like, you need to call me. I need to hear your voice. All that texting, that I'm a grown woman. That don't work with me. Call me, talk to me.
I didn't even have a phone when we met.
He didn't.
That was after.
I was so mad. I would wait for him to text me in the morning, y'all. He would text me, and then I wouldn't hear from him no more. I'm thinking that, like, he probably was out here being a hoochie daddy.
I would get on the computer and text
yes.
him
from the computer. And then I would be like, oh my God, I done waited all day for him to just say, good morning, beautiful,
What's
or
up?
something.
How you doing?
And then I wouldn't talk to him no more. And I finally like, look, nigga, you need to call me. Like, I don't know what's going on, but you better start dialing this number, or I'm finna chirp. He started calling me.
I did. The rest of history.
Rest.